guys think he's here to watch the show, but he's actually the star of the show. Yes, it's you, TJ Elliott. Surprise, surprise. Come and join me down on the stage. Bring your mum, Janice, with you. Welcome to the show, TJ and Janice. Now, we know that you're mother and son. Whereabouts are you from?
Streatham in South London.
OK, and how old are you, TJ?
23.
You're 23. Now, Janice, you're not completely surprised to be here, are you? So why is that?
Because I wrote into the show and said how wonderful my son was.
That must be nice to hear.
Yeah, very, very.
What is it that's so special about him?
He does a lot of work in the community with young people, and he does it all free. He runs a youth centre and he teaches young people to play football.
Well, TJ's passion and dedication really make a difference to his community, so I sent my cameras to find out a bit more.
I've lived on this estate for 30 years. When I first moved in, I hated it. You know, there was lots of trouble, and we had a lot of police present. I'd done everything possible just to get out of here.
It was quite hard for us growing up in the area. There was always some form of crime, violence, guns, knives. There was a lot of gang culture. If you weren't a part of a gang, you were kind of bullied. I think there was a lot more pressure for Trevor, but he managed very well to stay out of it and keep himself to himself, which was my mum's doing, really.
I didn't really want him to be on the street, so I decided to take him outside and let him do something positive. Let him do something that he loves, which is football. In his heart, he wanted to be a footballer when he was older. Unfortunately, TJ's career never really took off, so he decided to put his energies and his love for football into the coaching of young people.
Let's go, play!
He just decided that if he can't become a footballer, he would take what he had left to give it to others, and that's what he's doing now.
TJ came to me 3 years ago, and he was currently running Southfolk Football Club on his estate. TJ wanted to do more for the kids, so we set up Lambeth Action for Youth. We're trying to get all the young people who live on different estates to socialise together to prevent problems in the future. We could just teach them that it doesn't even matter where you live or where you come from. We're all the same.
Yeah, hold on, I can't see.
Well, for me, youth club's incredible, because as soon as I come here, I feel welcome.
I look up to TJ. He's just someone I want to be like when I'm older.
My two boys have been going to the youth club just under a year, and they really enjoy it. They look at Trevor as a role model, like a big brother, and they really respect him.
My daughter thinks the world of TJ. I think he's a bit of a hero for her, actually.
Sometimes in your life, you know, you feel that, oh, I can't do this, I've lived on an estate, this is how it is. But no, TJ said, you can change your life.
When he sets his mind to something, he achieves it because he's got so much passion and determination. It's just amazing.
Because of people like my son, I think the estate and things around us are getting better. The young people are changing as well, and I can't wait to see what the future holds.
Well, TJ, there you're described as a hero and a role model. How does that make you feel?
I'm shocked, to be honest.
Really?
You do something just for the passion, and I didn't expect it, to be honest.
It takes up an awful lot of your time, though, doesn't it? So why do you do it? What makes you want to be part of this?
I just love helping people. I love working with young people to provide them with facilities that most of them can't afford is very rewarding.
Yes, I bet it is. Let's talk about growing up. What was it like in your area?
It was tough. It was, you know, there was nothing to do, to be honest with you. You know, you wouldn't be able to go from one estate to the other just because of the, you know, there was so much rivalry between the two estates. And, you know, you go down the wrong road, you know, there will be trouble.
Well, you worked very hard to escape, and Janice, he did incredibly well, didn't he, growing up?
He used to play football a lot when he was younger, and he wanted to be a footballer, but one day he said he was too old. So he decided to teach the children what he knew. So he became a coach, and he progressed, and he taught them football, and now he runs a youth centre.
So who are your footballing role models?
Quite a few, to be honest with you. David Beckham, I guess, is everyone's footballing role model. But, you know, the likes of Rio Ferdinand and, you know, footballers from South London, because they got where I didn't feel like I could. So they were the real role models because it felt real.
Yes. So you've got the Football Academy. After that, you set up the youth club. The youth club is free, and I know that that's really important to you. Why is that?
Because the modern day living is so expensive, and the parents, you know, can't afford to let their child, you know, attend a music studio, for example, you know, and for me to be able to provide that for free, you know, it will help them.
And some of the children don't even have the money to go and see the sights in their own city, do they?
That's the sad thing. I think the reality is, you know, where you'd know London Eye, you'd know Big Ben, a lot of them haven't even been there, and, you know, it's a 10, 20-minute journey away from where they live, but, you know, such a small thing like that.
Well, do you know what, TJ? I think I can help with that, because surprise, surprise, courtesy of Red Letter Days, we're giving your youth club tickets to see the sights of London on a Thames River cruise, bus tour, and also a trip on the London Eye. How about that?
That's amazing. Thank you very much.
OK, Janice, what's TJ's biggest expense?
It's the youth centre itself, you know, it's the rent.
Yes.
It's a lot of money.
Well, do you know what? I think I know somebody that can help with that as well, TJ. TJ is a role model to young people in his community, so I think it's time he met his own role model. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome QPR and former England footballer, Rio Ferdinand. I'm very good. Welcome. Come and take a seat between these two, if you don't mind. Sit in the middle. There you go.
I'm nervous.
Are you nervous?
I'm more nervous than when I play.
Really? Oh, but TJ, how are you feeling? Because you've looked up to Rio for years and years and years, and now he's sat beside you.
Yeah, very shocked. It's a privilege.
Well, it's a privilege for me to be here, don't worry.
Rio, when I told you about TJ, you wanted to meet him and be here tonight. Why was that?
Because I saw a lot of myself in TJ. If I hadn't become a footballer, this is what I'd have been doing. I'd have definitely tried to do this. I grew up on an estate, and I would have wanted to go back into the community like a lot of my friends have done. And it's a great kind of satisfaction to see kids living better lives because you've put a bit of time in to help them and give them pathways into education and careers, and hats off to you.
Thank you.
I know, there's not many like TJ, is there?
No, there's not.
TJ, how does it feel to hear Rio Ferdinand saying that about you?
It's shocking. I'm speechless. Speechless.
Rio, you've got something that will help TJ. What's that?
Yeah, I mean, I know what it's like to have to be in the house and raise money to do things for this and to that, and we'd like to take some of that stress away from you and pay the rent for your youth club for the next year.
Oh, that'd be great.
That's amazing. That will release a lot of the pressure, so you could just focus on the important things, like having fun with the kids and all of that stuff.
Definitely is.
But there's something else, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I started at my foundation, the Rio Ferdinand Foundation, for similar reasons, and we'd like to kind of give you a mentor to help you, myself as well, to kind of, if you need advice on organisations and structuring of the youth club and to bring it further and to develop it even more. I'd want to be there every step of the way for you to help you and develop you as a person and you as your youth club. So I'm here for you, man.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
That dream of growing your project to helping all kids across London seems to be one step closer.
Thank you so much.
Keep up the good work in your neighbourhood. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Rio Ferdinand. Thank you so much. Janice and also her son, TJ. Well, don't go anywhere. More stories and more surprises are on the way.